Hi, today I'm going to show you how to add audio sliders for individual programs, including how to separate the audio into their own tracks for editing software. Before we start, I recommend adding an audio capture nest in your Scenes tab right down here. So all of your audio is in one place and you can just copy it over to any other scene that you want. So put all of your audio here, as you can see right here for me. And then when you go into, say, the main screen, all you have to do is add source, and then you can add existing, and all of them will show up here. So you can just copy paste and you don't have to recreate it every single time brand new. Let's start with the audio mixer. What you want to do, if you want to separate all of your audio, you will go into your audio capture nest. You go up here to the right side and you right click and add source, application audio output capture. You're going to set it, I'll say browser, so we can do YouTube on this one separately. Capture audio sessions from a selection of executables. So you're going to keep that. You are simply going to add your, for example, I use Brave. So I'm going to add Brave and add executable. This needs to be active, so just make sure the program is active on your computer before you set this up, and it'll appear in this list. Add executable, and now what this will do is on this little audio mixer, this little volume slider here, it is only going to play my browser content, not just YouTube, but everything on the browser. But if we primarily just use it for YouTube, then that is what will pop up here. The exact same thing can be said for things like Discord. So you do the exact same thing there, just add it as an active session, search it, and then you add executable and have that as the only one. And things like Deezer or Spotify for your music, the exact same way. And then you'll eventually just have them all pulled up separately this way. And that is how you can organize them. However, the desktop will probably also play them. So the way to get them to not show up on your desktop audio is to add all of them. So everything you have here, minus the microphone, that one is a little bit different. So let's say Discord, Deezer, and browser. I don't want those to show up on my desktop audio volume here. So add all of those into your executables and then select, make sure this is selected, capture all audio except sessions from the selected executables. This inverts it to where now this will not play and everything outside of these executables will play. Once you're done putting your audio into your audio capture nest, you can go into any of your other scenes. You right click in the sources and then go over to application audio output capture. Again, the exact same thing. And now you can add existing and you can just add, like I just did, browser, and you can add your browser, and all of a sudden now your browser is going to function and you don't have to do anything else. Now, if you want to separate these into your MP4, for example, for editing purposes, so you have different lines of audio for when you want to edit them and separate them so you can tweak them all just a little bit all separately, all you have to do is go down to your settings here, and you are going to go to Output, Recording, and you are going to select on the audio track right here. Make sure this is on advanced output mode so you have full access. You are going to select as many of the tracks that you have here. So I have 5. I cannot change mine from 4 because I am currently recording, so I cannot change it to 5. But for you, set it up and then select as many tracks that you're actually going to use. If you add another track later, just add the track and then follow the next steps. So for now, I got 1, 2, 3, and 4 for the 4 minus the browser. So we're going to just delete the browser so I don't confuse you. There you go. So we have our 4 audio selections there. So what we're going to do next is click on these 3 little vertical dots. Any of these dots down here on the audio works fine. It doesn't matter. Hit advanced audio properties. And then you are going to have this menu right here on tracks. It's going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 on each audio selection. And I believe all of them are selected by default, so every single one of these will be marked. What you're going to do is you are going to separate these into the ones that you want per track. So for me, I have my microphone on track 1 only. Discord is on track 3 only. Desktop will be track 2 only, and my music will be on track 4 only. And that allows all of them to be separated, and you can edit them and change them however you wish. Once you follow those steps, it should look something like this once you drag your MP4 onto an editing software. For example, I'm using Vegas Pro 22 here. So you have I got my video, then we got my microphone, desktop, Discord, and then these are my music. So I have my 4 audios and my video. You can always just delete the ones that you're not using, and it just makes this so much easier. You can pull down all the audio. You can separate how you do everything, how you tweak it all. It's just a really good way to do things, especially if you're recording video. So let me know what you guys think. As always, thank you all very much for watching.